In the last lecture, you got an overview of the project for this section of the course, which is to complete this Google Analytics audit checklist and to turn your data into actionable insights. You also got a copy of your audit checklist as well by pressing File, Make Copy. And we've ticked that off the list and are already 4% of the way through our checklist. Now in this lecture, what we're going to do is come in and look at the setup and installation part of our checklist. Now earlier on in the course we have actually gone through these steps already, but over the next few lectures I'm just going to recap on these items here to make sure that you have got these set up correctly. If you're just joining the course now and you haven't done the WordPress part of the course or the email marketing part or the SEO part, you may have missed some of these lectures, so I'll just recap on them here for your benefit. If you've already followed along the course, you might want to skip along to the lecture where we really talk about adding this custom dashboard in. Okay, so with that said, let us get started. And in this lecture, you're going to learn how to install Google Analytics. This is really critical. If you want to turn data into actionable insights, you first need to start collecting that data by installing Google Analytics onto your website. So the first step really is to come into Google Analytics. To create a Google Analytics account, you just need a Gmail. You can come to analytics.google.com and sign up there. Once inside, then what you can do is really come in here and click on create a new property. Now I've already got the analytics set up for my property here, but essentially it's the same process. Once you create that new property, you will see here the property settings. This is the page you'll be brought to. You want to fill in your property name, the URL, the industry category, and some other pieces of information there. Then once that is done, the next thing you will do is come across to tracking information, where you will really generate the tracking code. And this is the code that you need to put into your website in order to send information about your website back to Google Analytics. Now there's two ways that you can actually add this code to your website. One is by using this small tracking ID, and the other way is actually to take this piece of code here and to add it to your property. So let's start with the easy way. If you have a WordPress site, there's a very easy way to add Google Analytics in. You just want to come into WordPress, you want to come into your plugins, and I'm going to show you, click on add new, and let me show you the plugin that you really want to search for, which is Monster Insights. This is a free plugin and it really makes it very easy to add Google Analytics in. You can see that I've got it installed now. And once I open it up, I've already got it installed here. All you need to do in here is add in the little tracking ID here. So there is a position. Let me come into settings here to really show you where this is. And you can see that you just add in, select your property there because I've already got connected. It's a very easy setup process. If you want to watch it step by step, you can return to the WordPress section in this course where I really walk through it for the first time and show you every single step. But it's very easy to do, and you can really confirm with your Google account or manually enter this code. Now, if you don't have a WordPress site, it's also very easy to install Google Analytics. You'll simply take this code, and whatever website builder you're using, there's usually a place that you can just add that in, or you can simply edit the page on your, or you can add this code essentially into every page that you want to track. So copy and paste the code into every web page. And that's really the setup process. If you've got a WordPress site, you can use this handy plugin to get it done. Otherwise, you just really copy and paste this code into every page that you want to track. Now that's for a blog or a simple website. If you have an e-commerce site, what you might also want to do is to set up e-commerce tracking. Now this is a little bit more complicated. You might need to get a developer or someone experienced with code to really set this up in your website, but you could find someone easily on a site like freelancer.com or something like Upwork. And inside these sites, you can really find people that can install e-commerce analytics. Now, once again, that is a bit more of a complex process. It's really only necessary for e-commerce sites. And if you don't have an e-commerce website, then the process that I've shown you here is really going to be sufficient. So once again, installing analytics is the first very important step. You need to do that if you want to collect actionable insights. So I've got that set up. I hope by now that you have too. If not, go ahead and do that now. And then I'll see you in the next lecture where I'm going to quickly show you how to check that you've got these 3 important reports enabled. I'll see you there.